On the news headline, police rescue abducted kids sold for 2 million naira in Anambra. Troops kill notorious bandits Bako Bako in Katsina. 6 dead, many injured in Indian temple stampede. US-backed army chief elected Lebanon's new president. And on entertainment, Speed Darlington petitions police over continued detention. Good day, you're watching Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onwado. Now to the news in detail. Police operatives in Bauchi and Anambra States have rescued 3 children: Sabo Salisu, 3-year-old, Isah Abdulkadir, 4-year-old, and Nana Khadija Zakariya'u, 6-year-old, who were abducted from Gwallameji in a community in the outskirts of Bauchi metropolis of Bauchi State. Leadership TV reports that one of the children was sold in Anambra State for 2 million naira before they were rescued by the police. The children were abducted by a woman who was still at large, having rented an apartment in the neighborhood of the family residence of her victims in early December 2024. The suspect allegedly lured the children after learning that one of them did well in school. She took them from their mothers, promising to buy them toys, but never returned with the children. Bauchi State Commissioner of Police CP Auwal Mohammed said the children were rescued through an intelligence network of security operatives in Anambra and Bauchi States. Speaking during the handing over of the children to their parents in Bauchi, Governor Bala Mohammed expressed his deep concern and frustration over the rising cases of child abductions and trafficking in the state. Our correspondent reports that the governor's concerns came after the state government had received a batch of 7 abducted Bauchi children who were sold in Kano State in 2023. And now moving on, in a bold and meticulously coordinated operation, combined security forces neutralized notorious bandit kingpin Bako Bako and several members of his gang in the forests of Batsari local government area in Katsina State. The operation, conducted in the evening, involved the Nigerian Army, Police, Nigeria Civil Defense Corps, and the Civilian Joint Task Force. Bako Bako, infamous for his role in orchestrating violent attacks, kidnappings, and terrorizing communities across Katsina State, had been a primary target for security forces. His elimination marks a significant milestone in the ongoing fight against banditry in the region. According to security sources, the operation was executed with precision. Troops infiltrated the bandits' stronghold under the cover of dusk, engaging in an intense gunfight that ended with Bako Bako and his gang being overpowered by the superior firepower and tactical prowess of the security forces. The operation has brought relief to residents of Batsari local government area who expressed gratitude to the security forces for their courage and commitment. And now at least 6 people were killed and 35 injured in a stampede near one of India's busiest and richest temples after thousands of devout Hindus assembled there to secure free passage, authorities said on Thursday. The period from Friday to January 19 is considered auspicious for visits to the deity at the Shri Swami temple, popularly known as Tirupati, in the southern state of Andhra Pradesh, the site of Wednesday's incident. The stampede took place when the gate was opened and the district collector, a top revenue official, told reporters on Thursday. About 2,500 people just pushed through the gate. A few fell. Authorities were still trying to determine what caused the stampede, he added. Tickets for the visit to the nearly 2,000-year-old temple usually cost between 300 rupees each and are sold online. And now Lebanon's parliament has elected Joseph Aoun, the United States-backed army chief, as the country's new president, breaking a 2-year political stalemate that left the nation without a head of state. The landmark decision followed 2 rounds of voting on Thursday, with the support of Saudi Arabia and the United States proving pivotal in securing his victory. The election brought to a close the presidential vacuum that began in October of 2022 when the tenure of former President Michael Aoun came to an end. Negotiations to elect his successor repeatedly failed, exposing deep divisions between Lebanon's pro-Western and pro-Iranian factions. And finally, now on entertainment, Nigerian musician Speed Darlington, also known as Darlington Achakpo, has petitioned the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Force Intelligence Bureau (FIB), DIG Dasuki Galadanji over what he described as his unlawful detention. In a letter dated January 8 of 2025 and signed by his counsel Rosemary E. Hamza from the law firm of Deji Adeyanju and Partners, Speed Darlington urged the police to comply with a federal high court order issued by Justice M.S. Liman on December 3rd, or rather December 23rd, 2024. The court had directed the police to either charge him to court within 48 hours or release him unconditionally. The letter, titled Unlawful Detention of Darlington Achakpo and copied to the Deputy Chief Registrar of the Federal High Court in Abuja, expressed frustrations over the police's continued disregard for the court's ruling. Leadership TV reports that Speed Darlington's ordeal stemmed from his arrest in November 2024 over allegations of defamation and cyber-stalking of fellow artist Damini Ogulu, also known as Burna Boy. After his arrest in Lagos, the singer was transferred to Abuja and detained by the IGP's Intelligence Response Team in its Guzape district office in Abuja. Although released initially, he was rearrested shortly after during a performance in Owerri, Imo State, upon his return to Nigeria. Well, that's all the news we have for you on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Thanks for watching.
Get ready for the Leadership Awards and Conference 2024. Join us as we celebrate excellence across various fields, honoring those who've made remarkable impacts. Award categories include Person of the Year, Quinquennial Award for Governance and Infrastructure, Governors of the Year, Business Person of the Year, and many more. Stay updated by following us on social media and visiting our website, leadership.ng. For sponsorship and inquiries, contact us today. Leadership Award and Conference 2024, celebrating excellence, inspiring the future.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.